How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Muv-Luv Monday, where last week things went pretty south pretty quickly. I had a pretty solid fake out, thought the season was going to end with something horrific, like an assassination attempt, and, you know, just gotta hope Yuuya's okay. Didn't look good, though, that's for sure, and it wasn't like it was being shy story-wise where it was coming from. I don't know if it'll be something they can figure out, though, because Sandek's pretty freaking good at what he does, but yeah. So I suppose we're gonna see the fallout here. We're gonna see how things play out, and yeah, I guess it sounds like from what you've said that this is like a 3-arc kind of story, so we're in like the final arc, like so we're gonna be sprinting to the whatever the finale is. So yeah, that's gonna be spicy. God, that's all I can think about is like, where is this gonna go from here? Like, what on earth is happening now? And are we gonna get any answers about what the Infinities were doing during their whole secret special ops movements, whatever that was all about? But we'll find out. Anyway, right now Yui's kind of the focus point. So let's see how Yuuya is gonna handle things now that feels like the whole world's falling to pieces around him. Anyway, so let's just jump into it. So this is Boening's hangar, yeah? You know, I've been wondering about this place. But dang, blows my expectations out of the water and then some.
国連基地の地下に一戦術機メーカーがどうしてって思うよな。しかもそれを各国に開放だぞ。状況が状況とはいえ、俺には腹の中が全く読めないね。
Enjoying some hot chocolate, by the way. Nice. Great weather, great time of year for some hot chocolate.
とはいえ、そんなことは俺たちが気にすることじゃない。正式に許可の取れてるものなら、目いっぱい使わせてもらうだけさ。
Yeah. Anyone else think it's kind of weird too that like they had all of this infrastructure in place and ready to go essentially, and even though we were a big part of like their plans to, you know, field and to be more to get good contracts for the upcoming future, like that they wouldn't give this to us right away. I guess that they want this to be top secret, I suppose. Sounds like a plan to me. We can poke our noses into Boening's shady business practices later. Right now, we have a job to do. But seriously, we've got this place all to ourselves?
そこは俺を褒めるところだぜ、ユウヤ。申請も一番、搬入も一番よ。それ、統一中華あたりが次に続くんじゃねえかな。
Keep up the good work, man. We're all counting on you. That's a good laugh.
けどな、来てもらったのは嬉しいが、正直、英氏の出番はまだまだ先だな。
I'm just, if I were Yuuya, I would be just desperately looking for a distraction.
タリサの2番機はともかく、お前の期待だけでも早めにとは思ってるが、これだって相当手ひどくやられてるし。しかし、よく生きてたな、ユウヤ。これ見て心の底から思ったぜ。ほんと、よく生きて戻ってくれた。
Yeah. Enough with the mushy crap.
でな、こういう状況だから、一応言っとかなきゃいけないことがあるんだが。
Yeah? No what?
ログの件だ。タイプ0の方はどうするつもりか知らないが、こっちのやつはごまかせないぞ。
Right. I know. Just do your usual thing, Vincent. That's all I ask.
スカーレットツイン、あれからどうしてるか、お前知ってるか？
No, but back up a little. Are you saying we won't be able to fly our TSFs for the time being?
あ、悪いがしばらくは自己鍛錬がてら休息だ。
I see.
旦那はともかく、結姫が戻ってきたらちゃんと治ってるってのが今の目標だ。任せておいてくれ。
Alright. He's just like antsy. He wants to do stuff and he just can't. Just about a day ago, we were fighting with our backs against the wall, Alaska's fate hanging in the balance, yet here I am, back to thinking about the future like it's certainty I'll live to see it. That's the kind of resilience is a quality you can only acquire through actual battle. Teresa, VG, Stella, everyone had felt this way, more or less. Same goes for the Tsar battalion brats. In Kamchatka, I was fighting knowing full well my death wouldn't make a spot of difference in the long run. In Yukon, one wrong move on my part would have doomed us all. From this point on, my actions will have far-reaching consequences. It is not going to be just me paying the price if I misread the situation. I would rather be the first to die if I F things up. Lieutenant Colonel, I won't pick my battles. I refuse to believe sacrifices are inevitable. Laugh at me for being naive all you want, but I'll show you what can be done. Oh, that's those are some fighting words with fate. Let me tell you. He's just running, huh? God, I ache all over. I feel sore in places I didn't even know I had muscles. My body's screaming at me to take a break, but I can't sit on my butt while Vincent and his crew pull an all-nighter. Yuuya should be out of surgery about now, right? I really hope things went well. Fetching terrorists. Voices of voiceless, plight of the refugees, whatever. Yesterday's attack was nothing more than mindless retaliation in the form of mass murder. Who in their right mind would listen to what they have to say? Can't believe that's what Natalie wanted. She's trampling over her aspirations, hers and other refugees. Yeah, we can't let the terrorists win. We have to go back to our usual routine ASAP. And to honor the thousands of people that lost their lives yesterday, I'll do the only helpful thing I can, bring the Shiranui second to completion. Yuri, I can't do this without you. Don't keep me waiting. I don't like this. How long are you guys gonna keep sulking? Hell, VG didn't give me crap about what we need. Didn't give me crap about how we need to get back into the swing of things.
Yuuya, そうじゃねえんだ.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like this at all. What? They summoned us here for a briefing or something? I haven't heard of.
そうでもねえ.
Then what?
高村中尉が
Are you
手術
serious?
中に
What?
亡くなったわ。
What? No, they. No, wait, they. No, they. No, what? I thought there was a whole, like, dating tree. Multiple choices, characters, route. What? No, they've got to. Maybe. No. Maybe it's like a fake thing, like a fake out. Maybe they realized she knew stuff and they're hiding, obscuring her death, and they realized it was like a targeted assassination. What? Yeah, I agree. What? Wait, what? Yui's dead? She's dead! Did I hear Stella right? No way. This better not be your idea of a joke. Where'd you hear that? I'm not buying it. There's no way that could be right. Have you double-checked your sources?
はい。公のルートで伝達された間違いない情報です。
Communications are still a mess. Maybe there's been a mix-up with someone else. Please, can you check one more time?
ブリッジス少尉
What?
私もね独自の経路を使って問い合わせたんだよ間違いじゃない高村中尉をフェアバンクスに搬送するように取り計らったのも私なんだそんな私に間違った情報が返ってくることはありえないんだよ
Yeah, this is like the biggest like rug pull of a century, or this game shot itself in the leg. Why? What? I knew she was gravely injured, but it never crossed my mind that she could have died. What? Service pilots of the Imperial Royal Guard always fight the vanguard and inspire the troops with their example. It can't be real. Yeah, fetch me. What the heck? I refuse to believe it.
落ち着け
Shut the hell up. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Yui survived a one-on-one confrontation with a tank class and the entire effing terrorist attack. She should have died 100 times over, but she didn't. And a fetching bullet took her out?
やめろユウヤ暴れて何になるんだよ
Don't you guys care that she's dead? She still had work to do. Shiranui second isn't finished yet.
あのな
ごめんなさい私のせいで
Why would you say that?
あんなに近くにいたのにそれなのに私何もできなかった大好きな人が撃たれて抑えても血がいっぱい出てきて顔がどんどん白くなっていってもう何もできないのは嫌だったのに誰も死なせたくないから頑張ってるのに
Go fetch me. She might not have had a chance then.
ごめんなさい私やっ ヘーベ、大丈夫。あなたのせいじゃない。ごめんなさい。リーダー、彼女を連れて行って。あなたならできるでしょ。よろしい。先輩、行きましょう。二人は非番でリルフォートに出てテロリストに捕まったんです。襲撃された警備兵の詰め所に周辺住人と共にそのまま。ベータが迫っていた時も逃げられなかった。泣きわめく住人たちをどうしてあげることもできなかった。そう言っていました。
Jeez. Holy crap.
それが彼女が家族を失った瞬間の光景を呼び起こし、傷が癒える間もなく慕っていた高村中尉が目の前で冷たくなっていく。
ゆうや、やり場のない怒りをぶつけるのも悲しむのもいいけどな、そういうのは一人になるまで胸にしまい込んどけ。
Like, but no, I'm kind of with Yuuya here. Like, I really, like, why would they do that? Like, as from even a writer's perspective, is it just for a shock value? Was there actually no, like, elements of, like, endings to this? Like, is this a pure linear story? I guess oh, fetch, I should have thought of that. No, this is the alternative timeline. The alternative timeline is a locked timeline. There is no drifting. Oh, gosh. She actually goes out like that? Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't even think about it that way, but that actually does make a lot of sense. This is a canon alternative timeline, and the alternative timeline is a locked timeline. It's the events are sealed. They have to be. Otherwise, it would be a unlimited timeline, because that's the idea. The unlimited is the many failures of this world and the fight against the beta, and the resets that ended up kind of being put into motion by the 00 unit. But this is canonized as alternative, which means it's part of the canon of this world. This world moves on past this point. So they wouldn't write a story like that. This story has no choices, does it? Like, you guys suck, by the way. If I'm right about this point now, like if I'm kind of fully realizing this, you're great, but I hate it because you absolutely played it for me. Because there were several times people in the comment section were implying that I got to make a choice somewhere. And I fully expected that was a thing. But now that I think I really fell for it. If you guys were just trying to oh man. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Is that really what? Oh gosh, darn it, that's so mean. You can't just do that. You get so they like she literally just dies like that? She just and they even like kinda give you a hope. They take her off to a hospital and like fetch me. Dang. Okay, alright. I'm leveling out here. I think I can understand now, but holy crap.
そうしなきゃ大切な仲間をどうにもならない悲しみの渦に引っ張り込むことになる。辛いのはお前だけじゃないんだ。今回のテロだけで何千人もの人間が死んでる。親兄弟、恋人、大人から子供までいろんな人間が犠牲になった。
Simply one more?
それが戦うことだって分かってただろ。今さらし。
Yeah, I'd leave too.
おい、ゆうや。
No, I'd
もう
leave.
少し言いようなかったのかよ。そりゃ俺たちは実戦で仲間を失ったことはないけど、あいつだって。
だからこういうもんだって最初に教えなきゃ潰されちまうだろうが。
ラトロワ中佐たちの死は随分とユーヤの心を揺さぶったようだけど、彼はそれを乗り越えて前に進んだ。 そうでなければ兵士として戦うことなんかできないものね。
That's me. God, she never even got to properly confess to him either.
でも身近な人の死はその意欲を根本から折ってしまいかねない。特に高村中尉なんて。だから誰かが背中を押してあげないと。
You know, it's also really cruel. It's also really cruel for the writers of this game series, notoriously writing dozens and dozens of stories that even if they don't have like a full payoff of like a romance, they always play with the ideas, let your mind kind of like fantasize about what it could have been. To then just go and just hard shut it down like that. I think I get why they do it, but God, that's just brutal. Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. Bullcrap. That's bullcrap! Where the fetch do you get off treating me like you're one babysitter? What the fetch do you think about me? Like this? Gosh, darn it. This isn't right. You can't lead me yet. I still haven't surpassed you. An overall victory in Blue Flag, no matter what cost. That's what you demanded from us, right? Why? Why did you disappear on your own? It's always the same thing. Oh, Yuuya. I just take. Can't ever give anything back to the people I care about? Like I'm a fetching parasite. Poor man. September 24, 2001.
どうしたユウヤ。整備状況が気になんのか？なあ、見ろよ。信じられるか？アメリカとソ連の最新鋭戦術機が同じハンガーの中に並んでるなんて、まるで冗談みてえだよな。ほんと、ボーニングが動いてくれなかったら、プロミネンス計画自体が頓挫してたかもな。アイネマンさんに感謝しねえと。そんなことになったら、当然 XFJ 計画だって終わりだもんな。で、あれだ。SU-47E ビエールクト。チェルミナートルの後継機。かあ、なんなんだよ、あの怖え顔。
It does look pretty cool.
機体全体が随分と大型化されてるな。ありゃ駆動時間が相当伸びてんだろうな。ブレードベーンもヤバそうだしな。あれはソ連が本気で背部攻略を狙ってる証みたいなもんだな。まさに近接密集格闘戦闘に特化した機体ってやつだよね。でもよ、あんだけ巨大なブレードベーンを装着してると空力なんかめちゃくちゃになるんじゃね？その辺はどうなのよ。
Pilot's gonna have to figure it out on the field. A better way to get a handle on TSF with a peculiar balance than taking it up for a spin.
お、そうだよな。いやー、さすがテストパイロット。言うことが深い。
I think he's done what he's doing now. What I think I did, which is funny because like, God, comparing trauma sucks because like, I wouldn't even call what I went through trauma, but based on my reaction, I think a lot of people would. But the thing is like, the source is so silly because like, there's like literal war, there's death, and then there's, you know, when your parents divorce when you're in high school. It's like not even comparable, right? And yet at the same time, it just kind of it did what a lot of other tragedy does, regardless of the scope of it. It just shattered my whole worldview. There were no real indications. It wasn't like there was a bunch of fighting or a bunch of like abuse or anything like that. There was, you know, just a breakdown of that foundational love and care, and, you know, over time it kind of rotted from within, but as kids, we never saw that. You know, the signs that might have been there, we were probably too young to notice, and I think they also did a really good job trying to hide it from us, so like when the day came, it literally kind of blindsided all of us, me and my siblings, and just kind of one day, Dad was gone, and the next thing we knew, he had an apartment, and then he bought a house. They had a girlfriend, and this all happened in like a 2-month span, you know? And then we were asked to make choices, like who do we want to live with, and like where do we want to go to school, and just all kinds of stuff. And I kind of just disconnected. Again, it wasn't like it was the most traumatic thing you can go through. I mean, I'm fine now, and I grew from it and everything, but at the time, it kind of, I don't know, really just shattered like my whole worldview. And I actually think I came out the other side a better person, because I stopped being so focused on what I always assumed people wanted and expected of me, and started actually making decisions based on what I wanted. Well, so in the end, through this event, I became better. But I remember there's a good year, my sophomore year of high school, so I think 15 to 16, where I don't actually have much memory for a whole year. Like, well, not like a literal year, more like a school year, so like 6 to 9 months kind of part of it. I know I went to school and I got decent grades. I know that I spent time with friends, but I also don't recall any details. I kind of just floated through on autopilot. I could go places, talk to people, played games, like I said, took classes. But inside my brain, I kind of was just switched off. I didn't really show interest in anything. I remember I had my first like girlfriend right before all that happened, and I like was very excited, very very confused, very scared, because that's how it is when you first get into a relationship. You're just like, what do I do? But then all this happened, and I just emotionally detached, and I was kind of a scumbag for this, because I never broke up with her. I never explained to her what was going on. I think I was very clinical, but I just never spent time with her. I never gave her any emotional like feedback. I was just there, not there. Like, she invited me to a place, I would go, but I never took initiative. And when I was there, I was I imagine, very cold. So that whole relationship just fizzled. I don't even know. Like, maybe I broke up with her officially. Maybe she broke up with me. I don't remember. That's the scary thing, is I don't remember something that should have been a very impactful thing, like the first breakup of of any relationship you have. And I don't know how it happened. I don't even know who instigated it. And at the time, I didn't care at all. And that's the thing that was really scary. It's like, I look back at that like time in my life, and it's like kind of freaky that it wasn't even like I was throwing tantrums or having like breakdowns. It was just I'd gone numb to everything. And I'm worried that Yuuya is going through that right now. But yeah, let's continue, because I've been rambling a lot. It's just, that's my experience, my life, like things that really happened to me, very traumatic. A traumatic thing happened in my life that wasn't like, in the scale of the world, it was not a traumatic experience, not by a long shot. But in my life, it was, and it kind of broke me for a little while. And so, yeah, I think Yuuya's kind of broken right now.
でどうだよ。94セカンドとどっちが強えんだろうな。
Oh, Vincent. Oh. That beautiful boy, Vincent.
なあ、ユウヤ。この後に及んでソ連は開発計画の更新だぜ。あいつらだって状況の復帰なんてできてやしないのに、もう前に進もうとしてる。レッドシフトの件で、どう考えたって上の連中は大騒ぎだろ。イーダル正体だって、スカーレットツインを除いて全滅したって話だ。計画がいつ中止になるかもしれないってのに。だけどそれは俺たちだって同じなんだ。隊長もまだ帰ってこないとなれば、誰が一体 XFJ 計画を守るんだ？ユイ姫の思いを告げるのは誰なんだよ。
You don't have to tell me.
なら、そのためにお前がすべきことを思い出してくれ。 94セカンドを完全にするんだろ。BG だって辛いんだぜ。だけど、実践経験の少ない俺やお前が潰れないようにしてくれてるんだ。
God, he looks so. Like I said, he looks numb. He just looks like he's ready to just, do whatever it takes. And that's the thing. Again, like it wasn't like I wasn't functional. Like I was doing great. Like in every measurable way, I was keeping all the rules. I wasn't getting in trouble. I was working. I was getting some of the best grades I'd had in a while. Like everything on the technical side was fine. It was perfect. But I was not engaged with any of it. I was just gone. I know, tough love and all that crap. I know. I'm not a child. I've lost people I cared about before.
だな。
Sorry, haven't been able to process it yet. Guess that's how large Yuuya loomed in my life. Thanks to her, I could meet the Shiranui second. Thanks to her, I could learn from Lieutenant Colonel Latrova. Thanks to her, I survived a terrorist attack. God damn it, I owe Yuuya so much. She was irreplaceable to me. And I couldn't do a thing for her. Not a damn thing.
まあ、なんだ。慰めにはならないんだが、きっと、ゆい姫も同じこと思ったんじゃないかな。受け取ってないなんてことないと思うぜ。あの人だって、お前がいたから変わったんだよ。そして感謝してただろうさ。XFJ 計画のために変わってくれた、お前に対してさ。
Right. No, I did that for myself.
そうかもしれないが、自分が何かに執着して生きてるって自覚してる奴なら、変わることの難しさはよくわかるだろ？なのにそれをやった奴がいたんだ。しかも他人が掲げる目標を叶えるために、ありがたいと思わない奴はいないよ。こう考えると、お前ら出会うべくして出会ったんだな。最初の衝突は鍵穴の形を探ってるようなもんだったんだ。そりゃ、一度ハマったら深くつながるに決まってる。
Well, maybe you're not wrong. Wonder what Yuuya would make of this. God, if only she could see a part of the conversation again. Someday.
こんなところでくすぶってたって、ゆい姫は喜ばねえよ。外に出て風に吹かれてこい。大自然に囲まれてれば、少しは気も安らぐ。
Again, if it was me in numb mode, I'd be like, okay, I just go outside. It wouldn't do anything, but I would. Yeah, couldn't hurt.
ハン、作業停止！
あ？
バカ者！貴様たるんでいるのか！すみません！
おいおい、そんなに怒ることもないだろうに。チェック段階でミスが分かったんだからよかったじゃねえか。な？日本人ってのは、時々理解に苦しむほど神経質になる。もともと何事にも細かい奴らだし、何よりも真面目だからな。けどあれ。
These guys are trying to process their grief in their own way.
おー、いい読みだ。俺もそう思う。お前、やっぱり変わったな。
You probably should take care of that before it gets out of hand.
みたいだな。じゃ、ちょっと行ってくるわ。
Wait, I'm coming with.
詫びを入れて済む問題か！ふざけるな！他人の命を左右することを理解していないのか！
はい。
まあまあ、そんなに怒りなさんな。ミスを防ぐためのチェックなんだからよ。
主任！資材搬入は私の管轄です。こんな怠慢を許すわけにはいかない。
そりゃあそうだけどよ。
我々は今、復興のために作業をしている。その任に携わる貴様が放けていてどうする？
Yeah.
貴様だけが悲しみに浸っていることを許されているとでも思っているのか？ああ
Fetch me. He's got a point, but holy crap. Ugh.
すみません。
満足に仕事もできないようなら国に帰れ！俺が許可をもらってやる！今すぐ全部投げ出せ！帰っちまえ！
おい、
そこまでだ。
班長。
そこまでにしとけ。
しかし！
どいつもこいつも若えな。羨ましいぞ。いいかみんなよく聞け！高村中尉のことは本当に残念だった。お前らが悲しむ気持ちはよくわかる。だが何人死んでると思ってんだ！その現実から目を背けるな！集中力を欠いてつまらんミスをしたり、部下に八つ当たりしたり。何を待ってるんだ！
That's a good response. Good response. He's saying, like, look, both of you are the fault here. Like, both of you need to stop it.
話が分かったら作業再開。二人は来い。一緒にチェックし直しだ。
That's a good leader. He's looking out, like, there's an issue, it's caused a fight, and he's like, look, we're gonna redo, we're gonna make sure there's no mistakes here, I'm helping. Like, that's a good manager right there. It's like, look, I'm getting my hands dirty too, when you guys are gonna be a little too, I wouldn't use the word incompetent, but essentially, they've stopped being as useful, but instead of just telling them to get back to work, it's like, come on, we're gonna do it together, we're gonna make sure it's done right, lead by example. Good stuff.
やれやれ。やっぱり数を入れてくれる人がいると違うな。頭で分かってたって、一晩やそこらで割り切れるわけねえもんな。
Yeah.
とにかく、お前も気分入れ替えてこい。じゃあな。
Hmm? Oh, fetch me! Ah! You gone insane!
何よ。このぐらい避けなさいよ。ボケっとしてるから気づかないのよ。
She's doing remarkably better considering how rough she sounded. Not an excuse.
久しぶりね。見舞いに来なかったことは特別に許してあげるわ。
Sorry, that was crappy of me. How about the rest of your unit? They okay?
ええ、おかげさまで。出撃準備中に襲われたのよ。機体を放棄せざるを得なかったって悔しがってるわ。
Yeah, I bet, because their TSS probably got destroyed. How are your TSFs?
24時間体制で予備パーツ組み上げてるわ。復帰はすぐよ。戦術機はね。
That's better than nothing, I guess. What about you? How are your injuries?
参ったわよ。腕も足も粉々よ。組織が安定するまで戦術機には乗れないわ。
Wait. They have
ったく、腹立つわよね。
they have fractures in your like her legs and she's walking? What are you doing on your feet?
でも、腐っても北米最大の国連軍基地よね。戦力復元医療は大したもんだわ。これが地元なら、あと数日は歩くことすらもできなかったでしょうね。
I like how they knew and they explained it right there.
戦術機の性能もそうだけど、医療技術の格差も問題よね。って、まあ、そんな話、今はいいけどさ。ああ、そうそう。あのバカチオは、からかいに行ったら面白かったわよ。あいつ、寝たきりでしょ？反撃できなくて、悔しがってね。
Oh, so you poked the bear while she was immobilized. Yeah, she'll be there for a bit, luckily. Wait, she's bedridden?
見舞い。言ってないの？私だけじゃなく、舞台の声優まで放っておくなんてどういうつもり？
Yo, Yifei's pretty good people. Again, fantastic girl, fantastic character. She's here, she's like, alright, look, I can be mad at you for not visiting me, but I think I get it. Not visiting your companion, like one of your, like, comrades in arms? Are you stupid? Well...
高村のこと、聞いたわ。無念でしょうね。今となってはどうしようもないけど。で、あんた、生きてる人間より死んだ人間の方が大事ってこと？さすがにチワワが不憫になってきたわ。
Yeah.
死人を悼むのは思い出にすがるためじゃない。自分が生きる糧にするためよ。高村のことを悲しんでる間にも、状況は変わっていく。あのバカですら、焦っていたわよ。
Cool. That's a good quote right there. Grieve over her as much as you want. Remember, the world won't stand still while you do. Yeah. Man, I wish someone had actually taken me aside and talked to me about stuff like that back in the day. That would have been nice. Might not have taken me so long to get out of my own head.
国境一帯じゃ、相変わらず米ソが睨み合い。基地じゃテロリストや協力者の摘発が続いている。国連は緊張の緩和に躍起。ハンガーを失った開発部隊のために、ボーニング社の占有エリアを開放。意地でもプロミネンス計画を続ける気ね。
I like how Yifei is like trying to convince us to keep working on Project Prominence, well, she has no horse in that race at all. Like, if you think about it, she's only doing this for Yuuya. Like, she only is for her perspective, that's the only like approach that really makes sense for her about Project Prominence. Oh, I guess except for the fact that like Project Prominence provides a hope, is hopefully going to make it so that the front lines can do better against the beta. That too.
やるわよね。 ハルトウィック大佐も官僚まがいのふぬけだと思ってたけど、テロのせいでアメリカソ連じゃ右派の発言力が増してるし、国連は難民受け入れ基準の引き締めで顔色を伺いよ。
Oh boy. That makes sense. Yeah, isn't that kind of ironic? They got the exact opposite of what they hoped to achieve.
それに便乗してオセアニアや南米も難民政策の締め付けを始めるし、あれだけの血を流して RLF は何をどう変えたっていうのかしらね。教えてほしいものだわ。ねえユウヤ、人と話すときはちゃんと相手の顔を見なさい。それでも高村は立派に戦った。自分のやるべきことを全力でやり遂げて死んだ。それを認めないっていうのを全部受け入れなさいよ。
Yeah.
頭では分かってるけどどうにもできないって顔してるわね。だったら考えるのやめれば。それでも前に向かって歩けるならその方がマシよ。本当は誰だって悲しんでいたい。でも状況がそれを許さない。私たちの停滞は国の、ひいては人類の後退なのよ。
That's me. It's people. The other people suffer when we wallow in misery. Sorry. Just took me time to really come to terms with everything. I'm okay now. Yeah.
本当かしら。
I wonder too. I don't believe it. Still blind to the big picture. The world isn't gonna stand still until I found my footing. But the one thing I know for sure is that I'll make Yui's wishes come true. I'll sculpt the Shiryu second to the perfect TSF. I've always been one to march to the beat of my own drum, but now I see I can only take me so far. The moment I did, it was obvious how much I've been acting like a spoiled child. So it's time to put away childish things. Time to return to my old form and dive headfirst into my task with a tenacity no one else could have ever hoped to match.
高村の思いねえ。ああ、2階級特進はでかいわね。
Yeah, so see, well, like, regardless of feelings, attachments, and like right now is not really the time to think about romance. Like, let us find our footing a bit first.
ま、そういうことよ。忘れんじゃないわよ。うちの子うるさいのが呼びに来た。今日のところはこれで帰るわ。しっかりやりなさい。
Yifei, Yifei's good people. She's good. Yeah, thanks. Go see Teresa, dang it. You better go. The XFJ program needs to survive, or Yui's wishes will never see the light of day. But the commander isn't around. Heinemann has come to show his face. Falling behind other countries would be a fatal blow. In that sense, rushing the Shiryu Second's repairs is the right choice, but I have to wonder, will that be enough?
頭では分かっているんです。でも、そんなすぐには無理ですよ。
Huh? Is that the mechanic from before? Hey, what are you doing?
あ、ブリティッシュ少尉。
Who are you talking to?
いえ、そんなことはないです。
If you say so. Anyway, and I'm not gonna snitch on you, but the chief will be on your butt if he catches you taking a break in the middle of work hours.
はい、すぐ戻ります。
Counting on you. We need the Shiryu second up and running so we can get back to testing ASAP. Later.
待ってください。
うん。
こんな時まで戦術機あんたの頭の中、それしかないですか。高村中尉が亡くなったんですよ。中尉のこと少しは悲しいとか辛いとかそういう。
The guy's the same as I was before. He understands what happened. He might even pretend to be okay, but on a visceral level, he has yet to come to terms with reality.
ほらこら、もう少し情感をいたわれ。
BG.
世界で一番不幸なのは自分だと思い込んでると、鼻で笑われるぞ。高村中尉は何のためにユーコンに来たんだよ。志半ばで死んだ。その志って何だったんだよ。
それは。
ユーヤと衝突を繰り返してやってきたことは何だった？すべて 94セカンドを完成させることだった。違うか？それがあったから、二人は俺たち以上に固い絆で結ばれた。そんなユウヤが、この状況で94セカンドの修理を言い出さなかったら、その方がおかしいだろう。ん？
He's got a point.
そうですね。
お前、あれだろ。グアドループで注意の写真撮りまくってたやつだろ。他にも色々持ってるようじゃねえの。ん？
Oh no.
お前にとって、高村注意は憧れだったんだな。そういう純愛は、よーくわかるぜ。いや、むしろ、俺しかわからないとも言える。だから、それを語るのは俺だけにしとけ。
はい。
な。
申し訳ありませんでした。ブリティッシュ少尉。
Water under the bridge. Besides, we couldn't do a thing with the Shirinu second without you guys. Glad to have you around.
はっ。
そんじゃ戻るか。班長いるよな。
There we go. Hey. Aww. She's so cute and so sad, and she's so traumatized. It's so horrible. Good grief. I'm sorry, Corporal. I shouldn't have lost my temper. So much has happened at once, it overwhelmed me.
いえ、私こそ取り乱してしまって。申し訳ありませんでした。悲しいのはみんな一緒なのに。
All the more reason I should have kept my cool. Superior officers are supposed to be leading by example. You feel better now?
はい。どうにか。
Good. Good to hear. By the way, are you going somewhere?
あ、はい。マナンダル少尉のところに。まだ通信が一部復旧していないので、何かあれば直接行かないといけなくて。
I see. Tell her I'm gonna drop by soon.
わかりました。すぐ来いって怒りそうですけど。
And I feel bad about it. Just, I got some important business to take care of today, and it requires my full attention. Say hi to Teresa for me, will you?
はい。
September 25th.
よーし、オッケーだ。チェック問題なし。
ありがとうございます。
ご苦労さん。
はい。ご迷惑をおかけしました。
Vincent, you got a minute?
おう、ゆうや。どうした？なんだ内緒の相談か？
Yes, I'm in love with you. I've been in love with you the whole time. The reason why that it didn't work out with Yui or Yifei or anybody else is because you were the true love all along, Vincent. Take a look at this. I don't know where that came from. Came up with a list of potential improvements to the Shirinu second. We've practically got to rebuild the thing from scratch, right? Might as well take the chance to make it better.
ずいぶん熱いな。けど、上進するのはいいが、イブラヒムの旦那はいつ戻ってくるかもわからないって話だぜ。
Yeah, where is he? Yeah, that's a good point. Where'd he go? I was planning on giving it to Hyman directly. I should have realized sooner. Everyone at the shop floor is pouring their blood, sweat, and tears, but that alone won't cut it. Something needs to change or the FJ program's finished. Commander's under suspicion of terrorist ties, and our Japanese lead developer has passed away. We're with our backs against the wall. The only silver linings we've proven the Shirinu second can hold on its own in real combat while still at the prototype stage.
ま、日本側が94セカンドはこれで十分と言って手を引く可能性はあるよな。けど、アイネマンさんをその気にさせれば。
That's what I'm thinking. If he says it's still incomplete, the Japanese will be forced to sit up and pay attention, and never disrespect his opinion, not when they were the ones who wanted him for help in the first place. For all we know, this is just a waste of our time, but so what? Still beats sitting around biting our nails and waiting for things to play out. It's given project prominence to continue, but the XFJ program's fate will still be up in the air, so I want to take a chance before it's too late.
ああ、同感だ。それにそれ、食いつく可能性はそれなりに高いと思うぞ。あの人ほとんど顔出さないだろ。戦術機開発以外のことやってる証拠だよ。かなりストレスも溜まってるはずだ。
Yeah. Yeah, we all know he loves TSS to a crazy degree. This report could be just the excuse he's been waiting for to throw himself into development again.
そういうこと。この分厚さは、それだけで興味をそそるしな。 もしかしてお前、寝てないのか？
I wasn't sleeping anyway. So, before I submit this, I'd like to hear your opinion.
ああ、わかった。すぐに見てみる。
I'm counting on you. I'm sure it'll with your feedback, I can make this thing irresistible.
わかった。後で連絡する。じゃあな。
Won't be long now, partner. Gonna bring you back to life. Won't let this project die halfway through. Just went. Dang. Yui.
お、ゆうやじゃねえか。昨日から全然姿見せねえで、どこで何やってたんだ？
Not much. This and that. So, what's going on with you?
着座調整をしてほしいって呼び出されたの。私たちの機体は、ほら、ちょっと無茶した程度で、ほぼ無傷だから。
Oh, that's a relief. Yeah.
それが終わったら、旦那か、無理なら、ハイネマンに試験の続行を頼もうと思ってる。94セカンドがなくても、やれることはあるからな。
そうやって確実に結果を出していかないと、プロミネンス計画はともかく、XFJ 計画自体が中止ともなりかねないもの。
Oh, okay, I see. So they might continue our part of the program, but it might kill the actual initiative.
94セカンドが動けない今、多少説得力に欠けても、やれることをやらなきゃね。
Actually, I've been thinking about along the same line, so I drafted a proposal detailing improvements to the Shiranui second. Vincent just agreed to skim over it. I won't let the XFJ program end halfway through. We've got to do whatever we can to keep it alive, even if our efforts barely move the needle.
偉い
She is around!
おい、ゆうや
Ugh.
何どうしたの
Jab to the stomach with all that idiot strength?
偉いぞすごく偉いぞ成長したな
Teresa.
それに免じて、見舞いに来なかったことは許してやる。
Deja vu. You sure? You should be running around? Yifei said you were bedridden.
そうだよ。そしたらあの中華女、ゆうやにちょっかい出すとかなんとか言ってたから、締めてやろうと思ってわざわざ出てきたんだよ。
Oh no, oh no.
嘘だ、嘘。あんまり落ち着きがねえから追い出されたんだよ。そんなに元気なら寝てる必要ねえってな。今ベッドは足りねえし、当然だな。
うるせえ、バーカ
Aww. Now that's adorable. It's the present she always wanted.
苦しいって言うや
She's gonna die.
おいおい、嬉しいのはわかるけど、いくらなんでも。
言うよ。
Thank God.
お
Thank God you're okay.
大丈夫だよ。ゆうや。私は大丈夫だから。私は死なねえからな。高村は残念だったな。たく、そんなに心配だったのか？見舞いに来なかったくせによ。
This kind of implies he was kind of scared too. Because he was afraid, like, what he would see, that she might be so broken that she would, like, barely be alive kind of a thing. And, like, that would just be too much.
改めまして戻ったぜ
お待ちしてました。
おお、何かと思ったら賑やかなのが戻ってきたな。
タリさん、もういいのか？
足りめえだで、私の94セカンドは
Ah, right. So, you know how you were feeling? You got off easy compared to the TSF.
残念だが、タリボノは廃棄処分だ。
Oh, are you serious? It's that bad? Irrecoverable?
その代わり予備パーツかき集めて、組み直してやら。
おう、焦った。驚かすなよ、班長。
I thought he was being serious too. That was like, I was like, oh no. Did you guys get permission to do that?
いや、これからだが。それしか選択肢はないよ。XFJ 計画が続くんならな。
そういや、隊長は全然姿見てないけど。
Yeah, unfortunately, I had a bit too close of a relationship with one of the people who tried to kill everybody.
まだ事情聴取中だ。
は？どういうことだよ。あれから何日経ったと思ってんだ？
仕方ないわ。隊長の場合、事件の最中は司令部ビルにいて、高村中尉狙撃の際には一番近くにいた。その
Oh.
上、テロリストのリーダーと接触しているんだもの。
And they don't know about his past. Because at the time, him going all out to save refugees, leading to the deaths of most of his squad, seems like a heroic act, but then in hindsight, it starts painting a picture that he might be a sympathizer. And in the heat of the moment, the post-battle, fervor, it's kind of like that pendulum swing of when you get personally attacked by a group. Anyone who's with that group or associated with that group can start falling under scrutiny in your eyes. It's the foundation of prejudice.
はあ、それでテロリスト扱いかよ。逆だろ逆。隊長は内部からテロを切り崩した英雄だろ。
Absolutely.
だいたいテロリストと接触なんて言ったら、私たちだってナタリーが。
ま、レベルが違うわな。そのうち話ぐらいは聞かれるかもしれねえが。どうしたユウヤ。
Hey, what's the deal with the Takuma Kazuchi?
はい。つい先ほど、帝国への緊急搬送準備を行うよう命令が下りまして。
It's too valuable to have it just sitting here.
バカ、お前もう少し気を使えよ。
いや、その。
So what's gonna happen to Lieutenant Katakamura's range? I assume she wanted to be buried in Japan, but still, shouldn't we hold a memorial service for her at the very least?
それが、ご遺体はすでに日本に送還されたと聞いています。
Makes sense, but God, they worked fast. Already. Not even gonna give us a chance to say goodbye? What the hell, man? Is that really too much to ask? I know she's dead. I can't change that, but this is pointlessly cruel. What secrets could she possibly be hiding now?
八つ当たりはやめなさい。みっともないわよ。
No, I'm not blaming him or anything.
実は、高村家は若くして前当主のお父様が亡くなられてまして、周囲の留守中はお母様が一人で家を守っているそうで、
Right.
そのお母様たってのご要望で、一刻も早く日本の地を踏ませてやりたいと。
それを言われちゃ、なんも言えねえよ。
That's pretty fair. You know, though, that TSF was pretty much her baby. We could do a send-off with it.
これが戦場でベータと戦ってって言うならまだしも。お袋さんだって無念すぎるだろうな。
Yeah, especially one who's lost, not only her husband, but her only child now.
でも、予想でしかないけど、注意の立場や任務内容、死亡の状況からすると、それなりの待遇で迎えられるんじゃないかしら。
そっか。お姫様なんだもんな。
それが本当なら、せめてもの手向けにはなるかもしれないわね。
ああ、そう。
Well, it's too late for that now, but we should still see her Takuma Kazuchi off as a show of respect.
いいな、それ。私が隊長に掛け合ってやるよ。
Okay, then. I got some stuff to do while I'm here. Talk to you guys later. September 26, 2001. You.
果たして事実か否か。さすがに追跡は難しいか。深追いは禁物。様子を見るほかあるまい。
I'm guessing what he's implying is he wants to know, did she end up saying anything that would did any of the information that she acquired get out?
誰か。
整備のイワノフ校長であります。
入れ。どうした？
はっ、ビエルクとの最終調整作業の経過報告です。本日2000に最終点検が完了する見込みであります。
Okay.
書類はこちらに。
了解した。
はっ、では失礼します。
サンダークだ。ベリャーエフにつないでくれ。
おめでとう同志サンダーク隊。どうかね、昇進を果たした気分は。
あ、感謝しております。同志ロゴフスキー大佐。この度の昇格では、大佐には相当なご尽力をいただいたと認識しております。
すべては 大の勇敢な働きがあったからこそだ。私も党に対し鼻が高い。私としては英雄である君をすぐにでも少佐に昇進させたかったのだが。
聖者に二階級特進なしが不分律。理解しています。お気遣いなく。
せいぜい今は短い大尉生活を楽しんでくれたまえ。
あ。
ところで提言のあったセラウィクへの計画本拠地移転だが、あれは却下された。理由が知りたいかね。
ご教授いただけるのであれば。
大規模テロの影響で党中央の情勢がかなり混沌としている。今しばらくは目立つ動きを控えざるを得ない。
Oh, I wonder if something is about to shake up in Russia with the revelation of the red shift. It could destabilize people who were normally very secure by implying that they allowed for such a dangerous setting to happen. You know, be like, you let the Americans do this? Like that could shake them up, and power-hungry people could shoot up in their place.
現在の職長はレッドシフトに批准した前職長派だったからな。責任追及からは逃れられないだろうが、後継をめぐっての駆け引きが先行き不透明だ。
Just like I thought.
レッドシフトの管理はアメリカのままという噂を耳にしておりますが。
それも争点の一つになっている。前政権の弱菓子外交のツケが回ってきたと生やされている。アラスカ租借のためやむを得なかったとはいえ、アメリカの条件を鵜呑みにしたのは怠慢だったな。だが、深刻な問題はそれだけではない。
ロシア支配の求心力低下ですか。
察しがいいな。
こたびのテロは世界における強順派の台頭を印象づけるのろしの役割を果たしたと言えましょう。
Okay.
これは前線に立つ下士官や兵士の忠誠心、士気を低下させかねない問題です。
Okay. Maybe, again, this also could have been part of the rumblings that would lead to the coup attempt in Japan. Like, maybe the terrorist attack did have shockwaves. And I wonder, how much you want to bet the Master really, what that was the Master's true goal, was to sow seeds of doubt, frustration, and ultimately, like, betrayal in the armed forces, the actual military, rather than just refugees.
テロに煽られた愚かな連中が民族単位で放棄しようと第2第3のテロを画策するやもしれません。
それは国家の多大なる損失につながる。君はポーランド系であったな。
I'll just casually bring up the fact that you're technically not actually Russian either, are you?
あ、実に迷惑な話です。
安定した独裁体制こそが国家を安泰し、世界に平和をもたらす唯一の方法だ。テロリストどものように夢など見ていられるか。
閣下の仰せの通りかと召喚も。
ところで、君であればすでに耳にしておろう。今回のテロの最中、我が祖国の G 弾研究施設が何者かに破壊された。
There it is. There it is. The Americans wanted to shut down Russia's G-bombs because they want to have all of them, and they don't want an arms race outside of their control. That explains almost everything that happened. The Black Op was they knew the terrorist attack was going to happen. Rather than preventing it outright, they used it as a ploy to go out and specifically destroy the black sites where they were researching the G-bomb researches, and thus preventing Russia from likely being able to develop its own G-bombs. Dang. That's freaking dirty.
いえ、初耳で。
証拠となるものは何一つ残されていなかった。が、それこそが何者かの正体を露骨に語っているというわけだ。
Yeah, but what can you do with a hunch that has no proof?
ラプター。
公式には 化学兵器工場の爆発事故で処理されたが、これも現職長にとっては大きな失点の一つになる。いずれも連邦の根幹を揺るがす問題だ。戦争の激化は避けられまい。しかしだね、同志サンダーク大尉、同時にこれは我々にとって好機でもあるのだ。国内で発生する混乱から民衆の目をそらせるため、おそらく例の話が訴状に乗る。
He's talking about the twins. He wants them to show what the new TSF, the cutting-edge new Terminator, can do.
レッドストーム作戦。エベンスクですか。
そうなると私は考えている。
Oh, Red Storm. Okay. Red's operations tended to be actual military. So is that perhaps a capture and takedown of a beta hive? That could be pretty cool.
浮かぬ顔だな、大尉。
いえ。
貴様の懸念は理解できる。今のところ、背部攻略に成功したのは日本帝国の横浜だけだ。
Yeah, so I was right. It's an operation likely to go and take the hive closest to Kamchatka.
国連、大東亜連合、アメリカ軍、帝国軍、そして G 団。それだけの戦力を投入してようやくだ。
はい。
だが、我々は結果を示さねばならない。その作戦が実現するとなると、それ以外の機会など与えられようはずもない。決行はおそらく来年夏とすれば、何も問題はないはずだな。想定通りであれば。
The operation, okay.
仰せの通りです。
では、想定外の状況にはどう対処するつもりかね。プラーフカを使用した上で、通常の兵士に制圧され、アマツさえ秘密を知られた可能性もある。
ああ。
大失態なのだがね、同志イエジー・サンダーク大尉。
He went from talking him up and giving him all this praise to now implying that he's like messed up so badly he could be put to death.
私はここで埋もれるわけにはいかぬ。君を旧国の英雄と評する声が鳴りを潜めぬうちに手を打たねば。
Man, this Colonel
君も
sucks.
全てを失うぞ。
This guy sucks. I hate. He's just awful.
計画を一部前倒しし、次の段階へと進めようと考えております。
ほう、そういえばビエルフトの搬入を急がせたそうだな。あれは悪くなかった。ハルトウィック大佐は喜んでいたよ。こういうことは迅速さが大切だ。
我が国の動向はプロミネンス計画継続において重要な鍵でしょうから。
早速非公式に例の男から回収協力の申し出もあった。で、
right. So, other interesting party, strictly unofficial capacity. Like I said, I'm guessing that's Japan because those pieces really look like Takuma Kazuchi parts. Like the new Terminator looks like a hybridization of the Terminator and the Takuma Kazuchi.
はい。まず、スカーレットツインにつきましては、同志ベリャーエフ、至急出頭願いたい。今後について話がある。この程度のことで終わらせんよ。
He's just working away. Yuuya, you're doing better, but I feel like now you've turned into the, like, I've got to make things work to the point where I'm not going to sleep anymore. Yeah, okay, we're going to end here for today. Unlike Yuuya, I don't want to push myself to exhaustion. Okay. So, Yui, didn't really see that coming. I'm kind of still, I've got a little tiny piece of me that's hoping that all the hush-hush, the rapid exploitation of her body, and like the return of her Takuma Kazuchi back to Japan could all be explained by her being like spirited away back to Japan for some weird reason. but I don't think that she would let them do that, so not likely. And like I said before, the realization that this is an alternative timeline story. Thus, you can consider the things that happen in this are canon. Like, they're true canon, as in, like, the accepted path of, like, the universe and the future and all of that. And so, I don't think there's going to be choices in this story, just like in alternative. Because choices have no bearing on fact. Not my choices, at least. The choices are going to be the characters' choices. So, yeah. That's fun. Gonna have to go and chew on this one, lads. Again, you cunning son of a... I can't believe that so many of you... You even would ask me, like, who do you think would... which path do you want to go down? Like... Unless this is like a double whammy where I'm fooling myself into thinking you fooled me, like, which would be just utter insanity. I don't know what to think of you guys. Like, you pulled the ultimate, like non-spoiler, like, where you convinced me that certain things were going to be a part of the game, thus allowing for my utter just shattering. Where it didn't, like, I was like, I'm in such denial to the point where, like, even with, like, really strong narrative evidence, I'm still not quite convinced. I'm still partially believing. So stupid. Okay. Well, lots of stuff to go on in the future. Real curious to see how this all plays out. It's gonna be real juicy. But, yeah, we're getting closer to the holidays. Happy fun days! Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly did. Got to really reflect on some of the darkest times of my life because they're just coinciding with Yuuya, even though I didn't have to go through anything nearly as traumatic. So cool. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the patrons and members. We had 2 new ones join today, so make sure to say hi to them in the, the patron text, which is over here. Thank you so much for being a part of the family and showing that faith and belief and wanting to support the channel as a whole. It means the world to me. I hope I can be worthy of your support and that I can continue to make content that you feel is worth supporting. So thank you so much for that. Each and every one of you, though, anyone who's watching, clicking the video, likes, comments, whatever, all of it, it's so awesome. It makes my day every time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope that we can continue to see the channel grow together. So until next video watching me, if you see me next, I'll see you there.